I started such a fun conversation about historical fiction recommendations, I wanted to keep the ball rolling. Here are 5 more historical novels that I already own that piqued my interest when I found them on my bookshelf, and I want to know which one of these you've read and if you recommend them. Let's go. All right, first up is a book called Shanghai by Joseph Kanon. I've never read Kanon before, but all of the books that I've seen him write are all World War II sort of espionage in the shadow books, and this one's no different. This is especially the impression I'm getting based on the cover. If you've read it, let me know in the comments. Next up is a book called Hunting the Hangman. This is actually a fictional retelling of a assassination upon a high-ranking Nazi named Reinhard Heydrich. There's a couple of movies about this out already that I've watched and have been really fun, so thought it might be interesting to read this in the context of a novel. Next up is one that I have to prioritize, and hopefully I'm going to get to this one in March. Thank you again, Leslie, for the reminder on this one, and it's called The Prague Cemetery. Now, I'm going to be honest with you, I don't really know what this one's about, but it does look like it's intricate, well written, and honestly, if I'm going to read historical fiction, I want it to be good, especially if I'm going to be taking some time away from history, and Leslie knows what's up. Next up is a historical fiction book that I just recently got, and I got it in a little bit of a thrift haul, and it's called The Kite Runner. All I know about this book is that it's set in Afghanistan, and it centers around the lives of children, I believe. If you've read this book, let me know in the comments. Give me more context on why to read it. But from my perspective as a reader, I've seen it featured on bookshelves for ages, which means that it's famous for a reason and people love it for a reason. So let me know if you've read it in the comments why it's such an important book to read. And the final book is another book that Book Talk has suggested to me and has loved, and that book is called Gates of Fire by Steven Pressfield. This is a fictitious retelling of the Battle of Thermopylae. According to some Book Talk readers, this has some of the best fictitious fight scenes they've ever read in a novel. So that's pretty cool, because the last time I read some amazing fight scenes was when I was reading a lot of fantasy. Okay, as always, let me know more of your suggestions in the comments. Let me know which one of these books you've read and what looks most interesting to you. And I'll see you guys in the comments.